Hello everyone, welcome back to Monster Train Dimensional Portal Challenge. We are going to be doing Cheat and Repeat. So it's going to be the primary clan Stygian Guard with Luna Coven. All spells have holdover, minor bosses enter with 5 stealth, and enemy units enter with damage shield. So we have to somehow make this work. I think the intention is that we use spells to really get the job done. Though, that said, we don't want to play too many spells because holdover on everything just means we don't draw through our deck, so zero cost cards are going to be a little bit worse than they otherwise would be, at least as far as spells go. Other cards are totally fine still. But again, with the 5 stealth, it's going to be hard to build up a unit that really makes up for it in time. However, we do have a Shade Guard. If it is New Moon, gain plus 10 attack and plus 15 health. This can be pretty good early on. Just have to make sure it's a New Moon most of the time. Offering Token, not a bad card, though again, it has holdover automatically. Though this isn't the worst card to have holdover because it gives you a draw. So it kind of replaces itself, and if we get cards that get benefits off of discarding, we'll be happy. Once per battle, select a heart to gain 3 energy. Okay. 5 stealth is super terrifying for mini bosses. Yeah, minor bosses, but other bosses don't. That's really just like terrifying, especially on the second to last fight. We'll have to figure out how we deal with that. So strike, apply 15, probably not going to be the way to go here. It's probably going to be conduit 2 and -1 energy for spells on this floor. And then Fey gain conduit 1 and plus 5 on moon cycle. Ooh, though we could also have merchants are reduced in cost. Merchant costs are 50% higher now, and purge costs scale 50% faster, so both of these are pretty good. Plus 5 attack on moon cycles neat, but I'm gonna go for the merchant cost because that's just always good. We're gonna be making high amounts of use of that. So we are going to prioritize taking offering cards since we have some zero cost holdover cards that are going to remain for a while. Units are finally going to stay where I put them, so that's nice. If I can put them down at all. Apparently I'm having trouble with that. And yeah, damage shield 1 and what else? Just damage shield. Okay. Right, everything has holdover. So deal 3 damage. We definitely want to like deal the damage when I can. Cool. And now I don't want to play a card, really? So is this a Fey? Because this says New Moon, right? No, it's a Silent. Okay, so New Moon is the Silent. That's right. That's right. Okay, we aren't going to get this guy unless I do this. An offering token, but we won't going to find anything super good. I suppose, like, it's not the worst play in the world. Oh, we can speed up the fight now. Purge sucks, but that can't have holdover, so that's nice. Now you die. Okay. Slowly but surely, we're gonna make our way through this. Actually, are we? Now that I think about it, this guy's gonna have 1,000,000 stealth. I don't think 3 health is gonna make the difference. Let's do the math though. 8 times 5. Oh, it literally does do the difference, right? Yeah, because 8 times 6 is 48. Yeah. Okay. So we'll heal once more there. So now this guy can actually be struck, which is something. Double attack is nice. Hold over 10. I guess I'd like to get a Spear Steward, possibly, so we'll see if we can. Okay, yeah, it's just gonna be that. And we'll deal 1 damage. I guess we'll do this too, might as well. Do 1 more damage here. Then our Pyre should be able to handle the rest. Okay. Tough first fight, actually. that could have gotten a lot worse. Helical Crystal is pretty good, but we said we wanted to prioritize offering cards because we'll be able to play them multiple times. This is kind of the worst one, but it does have a tuned, and we're going to have conduit, right? So that should be great. It's going to be hard to draw through our deck. I'm going to prioritize draw for sure. That needs to be the priority. I think everything else is on the back foot. So yeah, conduit is a way to win. So we'll be taking that. I like Merchant of Steel generally. This could be an exception though. Early on, I think this might actually be better if we do this. Okay, you can't gain rage and can't gain health and attack. I mean, rage 3 is pretty worthwhile. Upgraded spell gain holdover. That is unfortunately about the most useless thing that we could possibly get. 20 magic power and consume though. That is actually good in case we want a card to get out of our deck, which a lot of them we do. So Frozen Lances, that's fine. Getting consume or permafrost on my card is okay. I guess expel -2 and consume is also good for the same reasoning as before. Remove a card from the deck, we can remove some Frozen Lances. I think that's just a good play generally right now. Frozen Lances aren't going to be high value for us. I mean, neither is Witch Weave to be honest, but it's already a 0-cost card, so let's do what I can there. 20 cards in the deck going into fight 2. That's not bad. It's actually pretty good. -1 draw is going to hurt me. But if we have the offering card at any point, we should be able to make it through. Do I play Siren of the Sea? The same way when I play Titan Bane. If we get a small stone at some point, that'll be pretty good. I'll play the Shade Guard down here again and just do Siren of the Sea up here in case we end up having a good use for it later. Okay. So no luck yet, but we do want to hold over this card. This will help us draw, and then we can play Shield Steward. Okay. Don't need that offering to stick around, so I'm fine just letting it go. I do need this offering to stick around, unfortunately. So we'll hold over. Get rid of the Witch Weave so we don't have to play it. Purge, and then Conduit on this floor. I think still helps a lot. That didn't do any damage? Oh, it only hit once? That makes sense then. Okay, at least we got the Collector, so we don't have to lose too much money there. Be nice if you never existed. And we'll purge these cards from our deck. Hope that this is all good. Our boss is gonna be annoying again, isn't he? Yeah, okay. So, holdover, finally, okay. Got the holdover crypt attack thing, that's what I'm looking for. And this guy might die if I do this, right? Just the one attack. 24 times 9. We're gonna take a lot of damage on our Pyre. We haven't gotten any good AoE yet, which I think is the main point I'm struggling with. But hopefully we can buff up our top floor enough. Then we can do enough damage just over time to not have too big of an issue down here. Then do I want to play this card, or do I want to try to draw another card? Silver Strike might be the only nice card there. Oh no, I think it's worth playing a spell this turn just to try to pump her up as much as possible. He's going to gain some armor, but that's not a big deal. So we can hold over, do this. Just start healing this guy up slightly. Oh no, that actually doesn't matter at all. Okay, we just barely had enough. Thankfully we had some enhanced synergy, got a good unit. That was good. I guess units might still be the way to win. It's definitely a possibility here. Permafrost, I do like this as a card, because applying Frozen to a card in our hand... Oh, we're gonna have a lot of cheap cards, so maybe not. There's Mollusk Mage is at least like a good conduit guy. Interesting idea. Deal 10 damage to enemy units. Yeah. That's the thing that I need. Full Moon is attuned. That's also fine. So we do have to pick our spells carefully though, which I'm not exactly doing. Oh god. Can't gain armor. I mean, strike sweep, right? I was saying I needed the, what's it called? The AoE. To just pick up a way to do AoE. Or I could gain armor to gain a better unit on the floor. Double stack. Anything? No. Permafrost, anything. Not really. -1 cost. I mean, -1 cost on the Celestial Storm might be nice. It'll eventually be cheaper because of my champion. -1 cost on the Silver Strike. Again, with my champion, it's not going to be that big of a deal. So, I guess it's really just here that it's okay. Then we could give it magic power. Oh, it's just at least a little bit better. This is like ever so slightly bit better. Strike apply 20 damage. 10 attack corruption. That's not bad. Spell and melee weakness ×2. Or spawn a random friendly unit from your deck, yeah. We'll take the dominating power. And I will put it on the Siren of the Sea, even though we haven't done anything else with her just yet. Maybe we get Titanite on her later. Maybe we get Multi-Strike. Multi-Strike would probably be the best option. But the second best option, Titanite actually might be okay so that she survives long term. I don't know if Permafrost is worth it at all. It might be on an offering token so we don't have to like play the first one we get. It's a weird choice, but I think it makes sense. And then nothing had double stack options, right? Yeah, literally nothing. It's all damage. Not that I'm complaining about that. Damage is pretty good. Archaeon pushes the attacked units to the back. Alrighty. Here goes something. So, again, conduit down here. Makes sense to me. Now we could do a different move from before and play like this. This guy could just be his own floor. Then we could have Incant on this floor as much as possible. Seems solid. I don't want to play these Witch Weaves when possible, so we're going to avoid playing them. At least we're not getting anything terrible in our deck. We can go down here, and then we have our holdover card. You would be holdover, but you can't be, so that's fine. We just have to like play this as much as possible, so we don't take too much damage. Push to the back, not great. Again, AoE sweep. Then we could do a Steward here so that they don't have too much going. That guy like rushed to the top? How's that possible? Did I just leave him alive first turn? Not remember? That's probably what happened. Okay. Again, I'm just playing spells. I think it makes a lot of sense too. Maybe holdover, play spell is good here too. I don't know. The fact that it's going to be drawn in my next turn makes me feel a little bit worse about it. Yeah. I mean, it's good damage. Our champion's gonna die soon, though. She's gonna make it a lot harder for us to heal up and be happy. Someone commented about being happy before. That was... oh, man. You know, You know, I'll leave it at that. Someone commented about me using the phrase "be happy" instead of like "make me win" or something like that. That's kind of funny. Play more spells. I mean, that was a good idea. Maybe I do want more space on the floor. I know it's kind of absurd because I said I wanted more draw, and I still think that's true. But I also kind of want more space. Ooh, Pyrebound Siren Song. This is like one of those classics. Like, if you're gonna run into a bunch of trouble, like you don't have a way to win for your top floor, this is a good way. And we have holdover on it already. Kind of like it. Moon Cycle, gain 5 attack. That's alright. Resolve at a Moon Ritual spell. That at least does something while being out. And we can manipulate a little bit better. So I don't think it's energy. I do think it's a draw or space. I think right now we actually have a way to use space a bit better, but we're not likely to draw the units that we need, so I'm going to take draw first. And maybe we'll go for space second. And Merchant of Steel could get a cool duplicate on our Siren of the Sea here as well with a Merchant of Steel, or we could just go for the gold plus some artifacts plus some Celestial Alcove. Both options are good. Yeah, just both options are good. Gaining health though, actually, getting a little health on our Pyre, I don't feel too bad about that. We do size 2-1. Another good upgrade. And then dualism. Dualism conduit plus dualism armor. And dualism armor is kind of just really good. And then gain armor twice as much. Yeah. That's just like solid. If we get Titanite on him later, that'd be great. You having more health plus dualism later would probably be the play. Didn't get a multi-strike, but that's alright. Conduit 4, damage spells cost -2. I think that's the way. I'm not going to go for the sweep spell weakness. As tempting as that can be, it is kind of tempting. I'm going to go for the -2 cost instead. I think long term that's going to be nice. We could duplicate Dominion's Eye. Interesting choice. Very interesting option here. I don't know exactly what I want to duplicate. I don't think Siren Song is going to be the way. I could do a Siren of the Sea still, but I wish I could have gotten like a multi-strike on it or something before I did that. The Guard of the Unnamed, I mean, maybe having 2 of these guys actually isn't even that bad. That could be a lot of tankiness. Titan Skin 4, this guy's crazy, right? Yeah, Incant Corruption 3. I mean, I don't think giving the Titan Skin 4 is going to matter. I think the Incant Corruption 3 is going to be the problem. We're going to have to win without incanting, basically, on his floor. So that means we might want to play a floor up. Or 2. So, still Siren of the Sea. Still Guard of the Unnamed. And then a Lunar Priestess here, plus a Shade Guard later might be good. Okay, interestingly, we did get a holdover card early on. Okay, I think I can play this. We can Offering, get rid of this. We don't need to do this Swift Strike or whatever. And we could play these 2 cards. That's not bad. And we're getting Moon Rituals every turn, right? So now our draw feels a lot better. We get Conduit and Phase. It's both. I kind of forgot about that. That's even better than I thought. So yeah, we'll just kind of play on this floor as much as I can. While not trying to sacrifice too much on the other floors. What are you doing? Yeah, we'll make that a thing. This guy gets Titan Skin as he resolves, which is a slight problem, but not the end of the world. Top floor here is pretty good. Ephemeral, we're gaining 10 armor a card there, so that's great. This is a lot of damage. Offering token on the Crypt Builder. I guess either way this is fine. Then you're still not dead, but you might die on the bottom, sorry, the top floor here. Maybe do you need to play some of these cards? Oh, we need to get our AoE card as fast as possible. I think I have to like get rid of a lot of these heal up cards I'm taking. Again, Witch Weave is not bad, it's just it's not what I'm looking for. So, offering token, totem I mean. Do the damage, it's almost dead. This is interesting. Oh, we did get Pyre, Siren of the Song of the Sea. I don't know why I'm adding extra words to it. But it's good. Like, just do it for doing its sake in case I have problems with like this floor. And we need to hold on to it. Also gives this guy 10 armor, so that's another reason to play it. Yeah, I really like that I added Lunar Priestess, because getting an extra spell in hand each turn, very, very worthwhile. Okay, and then this is you, this Offering Totem, plus this. Then you're size 1. You're never really gonna resolve that well, but that's fine. Oh, you were gonna survive, but now you're not. Then we can discard here. Cool, Moon Pixie. So we actually did draw through our entire deck. That's kind of how we drew it up. It's like exactly as intended. So we just have to incant as much as possible before this guy gets to our floor. That's really the crux of our deals here. So I think we just like play these cards over again. Corruption 3 on to your units. It's not all units on all floors, right? It's just the floor that he's on. Yeah. Okay. Double checking. Making sure. Might as well keep the Pyre bound. Might as well play more spells. I think we're just gonna like play as much spells as I can, just to have as much armor as possible. And now we have to be wary of the corruption. Okay, but everything's dead, so we don't have to worry at all. No wariness found here. All right, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Yeah, holdover is very fun. It's very much like a different kind of run than I normally get to do, which is nice. You can't frostbite. It's good AoE. I do like apply mute 5 to an enemy. Sorry, to enemy units. Was that always mute 5? Wait. I swear this wasn't always mute 5. I guess just be muted forever is what we're saying. Sure. I like that. Mooncycle Conduit 1. I mean, that's neat, but I don't think that's going to be the way. Restore 20 health. Conduit 4. That could be a little bit better. Cosmic Bolt is attuned. Maybe that's good. Multiplying the magic power by 5 is 5x, so it's kind of like it hits 5 times, but it doesn't get to hit multiple units. It's so... It's kind of good. I don't think heal's going to be very good because we have armor instead. So Glittering Drought's not the most useful, other than the Conduit 4 is good. Take the Conduit. I feel like this run's going to take me a while. I'm going to be thinking long and hard about lots of things and then still making plenty of mistakes. It's the fun part about this game. Okay, I do need more removal. That's true. Artifacts are good too. We could also potentially get better spell upgrades, which I still do need. I need rooms and stuff, and I wouldn't mind another unit, actually. Both would be good. These are both good options. Let me get a really good unit here. Not what I was hoping for. Okay, that was a little bit of a whiff. I think this might have been better. But maybe we can get some good stuff here. Okay, actually, Mage Blade 2, pretty darn nice. And then Resolve Gain Attack is good. A room that gives all our units 5 conduit. That's great. And then we could combine equipment into 1. Which I don't really have the energy for, right? Because the tree thing costs 2, this thing costs 2, so yeah, we won't ever really have the energy to play that. Could upgrade something to come up early. Conduit 5 strikes me as a good option. Then removing another card. Sad as it is, maybe it's just the Shield Steward's gotta go. Okay. So, I kind of regret that action, but we don't know. The artifact might have been useless as well. The unit I got was just not as good as I needed it to be. These guys have a lot of health. The boss isn't the hardest, and I do need the gold. So we're going to try this. Might be the end of me, though. Give myself 1 extra turn of attacks here. I think that's the best way I could play this. Unfortunately, that was a pretty horrendous start. I kind of want to keep this card because we need it to do all the damage. Just gonna consume this card, and then the conduit 3, I guess, gets to be played up here. Could have gained energy on that turn as well. That was an option. Harvest, get bigger when a floor guy dies. Okay, this is frozen in my hand, so I don't have to worry about that. So, Silver Strike does damage. Offering Totem, Crypt Builder. So we do the 170, so now I don't have to worry about that. This guy, he's got the Tiny Stone, which would be good with the equipment that I picked up. But we're not going to be guaranteed doing that for too long. Guess I'll put a Spear Steward down here. And then Conduit. Whenever we get the chance, just Conduit. Okay, we don't need the Witch Weave. I'd rather draw further into our deck. Collector's down here, so we do want to try to get that. Is there a way? Not currently, but maybe in the future. Ooh, this guy's gonna sap us. I don't know how important that is truly. Okay, so Conduit, Crypt Builder, get rid of that. Does Witch Weave give us an option to kill the Collector? No, not yet. However, we still have further to go. We can do another Offering Token. Witch Weave, no, because of the damage shield and having no conduit on the bottom floor, it's still not enough. So we actually just let that be. And then, oh, you're not dealing any damage, that's why. But now you're dealing damage, so we can kill this guy. Cool. I don't know if he'll ever be useful. I guess I could mute this guy, but then he's not going to have his extinguish. But he'll stay on the bottom floor, so that's kind of fun. I don't know that that means literally anything to me, but we'll say that's cool. Alright, Still dealing with that guy pretty nicely. Yeah, I didn't get the gold. Oh well. That was expected. Okay. We do have the shield slam down here. So, yeah, we could apply spell weakness to a guy, which is good, but like, not the most necessary thing. And ooh, holdover bound. Okay, we're not killing everything on this floor, so let's just daze it. And have another 175 card that we're gonna get. I feel like the line we're choosing is at least a good one. Okay, the incant does trigger before my other spell gets to trigger, unfortunately. You are dying this time. I get to do so many spells. It's a wonderful thing. Don't know if I want to keep Siren Song around, actually. Maybe we'll keep this card around. Just enough attacks up there to get through all the reanimate. Okay, so first thing, probably need to conduit here. Spell Slam's not bad. It's gonna do the damage straight through. But now I can Offering Totem Crypt. Got that guy down, which is nice. And honestly, Mollusk Mage, you're not doing anything else, so you might as well get played here. Okay. The Witch Weave can just go. Cosmic Bolt can't target anything, so we'll just have to... maybe I'll Cosmic Bolt right now. Maybe that's something. Oh, he gets stronger on Revenge? No, he'd lose his Tight Skin on Revenge. Okay, that's right. So we're fine. He's stealthed a lot, but we don't, like, worry about that. Because we already took all the stealth away. Yeah, we still have 218 armor. This is before, like, we go off, too. I should have done this first, but that's fine. Making mistakes is all part of the game. So I had tuned massive spell damage, but also just massive army damage. So it's like how we want it to go. Feels good. Feels good to have constructed something that seems viable here. You can't apply armor 1 to friendly units. This is also a very good card. Or unit, I should say. Phase to New Moon, apply 5 attack and stealth 1 to friendly units. Pretty good. Moon cycle triggers an additional time could be nice. The Ascend apply spell weakness too is interesting. I am curious about the Moon cycle triggering a second time, but I don't think that's like part of what we're building towards right now. Though we could. Though we could. Stealth 1 tends to be good, just generally. It's on a consume card, so it's not like it's going to be holdover. Yeah, we go for unit upgrades. And then a copy on something really good if possible. Reduce size is actually pretty good too. This would allow us to put the big thing on Siren of the Sea, as long as we have space open on that floor. We'll have the equipment can still be very useful on her. Though we already have another unit that could go on, and we could just also put this on this Silent Sentinel here. Still look for multi-strike for Siren of the Sea. That might be the long-term plan for us to do a lot of damage. Mage Blade's also really good to get on her, so we might want to wait. We have Strike add Corruption, so that's a reason to not have it on her as well. A reason to have it on her is that we don't have enough space on that floor for other units, and we could get one more space, still have the Mage Blade. So is another unit better than multi-strike? I honestly don't know. Dualism, again, pretty darn good. We'll have the Conduit 6 Dualism guy go here. Conduit 5, I mean, it's like, you might as well when it's at least just a Conduit 5, right? I don't know if the Mollusk Mage is worth investing in at all. We'll reroll. Got a large stone. We'll put that on the guy who's like guaranteed to always be small. This guy doesn't restore full health, so we might as well put it on that guy. Endless is not what I was looking for, but I do like getting can't gain armor here. If we get dualism on this guy later, that'd be good. 20 health. We like the Lunar Priestess surviving, so we kind of always want to make sure that's the case. Still get to duplicate a card. We might want to find a Celestial Storm as soon as possible. Could duplicate a Moonlit Glaive. It's not a bad card to duplicate. Duplicated Planetarium as well. I actually kind of like that. Kind of like that a lot. And then we still have a lot of cards to get rid of. So I think a Vortex is in our future. Hard to figure out what to duplicate here though. I said I wanted space later, right? I think that's still true. So we'll take the space later. I think we're gonna be relying more and more on finding Celestial Storm, so just getting it once is gonna be really good for us. We'll move on. Damage shield 1 to enemies for the cherub buff. That's a beatable one. Okay. Planetarium, first turn, of course. Having no energy on this run's gonna be interesting. Really gonna be all in on the Titan's Bane guy here. That's fine. So 1, 2, 3 still seems to be a good play to me. Lunar Priestess plus a Conduit. Right, the Planetarium is like why we halted up there. I think that also still makes sense. She's not dead, which is neat. We could have the Spear Steward die instead. And then you're gonna have Moonlit Glaive. We're still like trying to get multi-strike, but we're not gonna have a good chance at that. Do you do anything? You don't really. So we might as well mute here. This is interesting. There we go. Could gain energy first turn. Just to play the Mollusk Mage. Is that worth it to me? I actually don't think so. I think I might want to try something else. Okay. So, fortunately nothing punishing me for just playing incant triggers. We don't have a draw just yet. Could do this. Deal 1,000,000 damage right away. You can have a lot of HP. You can die. Perfect. Okay. We're slightly dealing with it. Right. The Overgrown Carapace thing is also going to be bad here again. That does make a lot of sense. Wait, now it's good. Hold up. Go to the Witch Weave. Silent Sentinel plus this is good. And then we have the Strike plus this for the damage. Can't believe that didn't kill everything. Still, no matter what they're throwing at us here, we are more than tanky enough. I think a Guardian Stone plus the Conduit person here later will be good. And if we get dualism on Guardian Stone, that should do the trick. Okie dokie. Well, this doesn't stay, so that's a good start too. Let's do conduit here. We're on a full moon, so it deals damage twice. This is attuned on full moon, which is why it's doing so much. Get rid of the unpurchasable card. That's nice. Okay. And then I guess we'll play this card. And we might as well play here. Okay, so we conduit later on. We actually have a top floor that might be able to do something. I love all these one-size guys. Yeah, this top floor is kind of good. Okay. Again, we'll continue playing into our conduit here. Celestial Storm. It's not bad on this occasion. We're constantly going to be at full moon, so I'll get to play it forever. We can daze the boss for fun. Alright. Yeah, spells are winning. Stygian plus Luna, they're so fun. I love how different the game feels when playing with them. It's just so nice. If I want, I can play this guy down here. I don't need to play this anymore, but like, we're getting a million triggers, so I kind of might as well. Have a one turn of kind of safety down here. Yeah. Yeah, this is great. Ooh, we could get like artifact and can't triggers go twice. That'd be really good. Okay, so here we are at a full moon already. So I'm gonna do this early. Do you do that? We got another Celestial Storm. Happens early. I could have conduit first there. That was kind of funny. Maybe a mistake. Not maybe a mistake. Definitely a mistake. Shade Guard. I guess we'll try to play later. And as long as we're playing on one floor with our spells, we have no energy problems. Just has to be that floor. So again, Witch Weaves, those are the cards that we need to go. Oh, it's not going to be full moon, or rather, yeah, it's not going to be full moon. It's going to be new moon. What a mistake. How much armor do I have? 310. Okay. So yeah, we're taking space on this floor, or on this time. This next go. Yeah, you're super dead. Okay. Can I kill you with spells, though? Oh, I forgot to... I witched weaved early. Dang it. Is it because I have another phase card in my deck? It must be that. Storm. Not bad. We can take you out. And... nah, I can't quite get him with spells. Such a shame. A lot of damage off of the Mage Blade. And it's going to be way more coming up. Alright, Conduit times 3 on the spike. I mean, maybe. We have enough energy that actually does make sense. Apply Attuned and 3 magic power to spells in your hand. Also, unfortunately, kind of makes sense. I think that's really good with Holdover. I'm going to do that one, because that one's rarely ever going to be good later. Almost makes me want to take the more draw, but no, space is going to be better. We get like a million times more conduit on the floor if we do space. Do I fish for multi-strike, or do I fish for better spells? Let's take a look at what our upcoming shop is. So... might be the last time we can do either. Probably don't want to go towards the Merchant of Steel on this last go-ahead. The spells are good. Not going to be able to upgrade spells any other time. I would like to get Crypt Pillar upgraded with something that makes it stronger. I mean, I guess the conduit that we have is enough for the Attune to actually make a difference. Still, it could be a lot stronger starting. Alternatively, the Vortex here is also kind of nice. I'd like to take the Vortex there. So the Merchant of Steel here makes a lot of sense too. Let's fish for another better card. Multi-strike. Finally got the multi-strike. Okay. That makes it worth it going here. Having quick on the guy, honestly, probably not going to matter much. Having 20 more HP, that might matter. You'd have that on the Lunar Priestess. She's just here to exist. And reduce size to 1. Very funny. Upgrade a unit with Titanite. Not bad, but not what I was looking for. Might as well get it on this guy, though. Try to remove the other train stewards when we get the chance. Last time to get Conduit and Can't Armor stuff. I guess I'm never getting something better on the armor guy, so maybe I should have done something for him. I don't hate what I did, though. Conduit plus 5, again. This is good. Deal 50 damage to all units at start of combat. We could just put that on the bottom floor and be done with it, right? That's not even bad. Bottom floor, 50 damage to all units at the start of combat. I mean, I kind of like it, actually. And then we have, ooh, Conduit 12, minus 3. 9 HP is the one thing I'm worried about, but if we have our AoE by the time we get there, we're fine. The minus 3 doesn't really matter much, because minus 2 is all we have for damage spells, but we might get a higher cost damage spell, who knows, and Conduit 12 is certainly something. Alright, save our money, go to the next area, probably duplicate our Incant Wizard on the next go-ahead. And reanimate isn't the worst thing for us to deal with, so we'll take it. Especially now that we have multi-strike. So our floor is going to look fairly similar. Center of the Sea goes here. Lunar Priestess, I think, still just staying at the top makes a lot of sense. And playing a Planetarium early makes a lot of sense. Okay. I can play some cards down here for fun. You silence me. What a jerk. Oh, you have 2 spell shield and a damage shield, right? I was like, why didn't I do anything there? That's why. So you guys are going to be silenced next turn, which is a little bit concerning. But hopefully we have enough spells to do work. Okay, not really. Uh-huh. Oh, I guess we do. We have cover of the night, but we won't have Mage Blade, which kind of sucks. That's about as good as I could do. I guess I'll play the Guardian Stone here. Now. Oh, we didn't play the Stealth. Wait, undo. Undo that turn. I want to make. Oh man, I want the Mage Blade out so we can deal a high amount of damage. I guess this isn't really something we need a high amount of damage for. These are just like annoying guys to fight, right? Dominion's Eye hurts. Oh, we could do the energy thing. Honestly, this turn probably makes the most sense out of any. The stealth is nice. The guy finally gets to die. Get damage shield. Go to a 1, and then she'll have a ton of damage. Alright, full health for this guy before he gets silenced again. He doesn't silence us this time. Interesting. Okay, also the collector's down on this floor. which I actually have a chance at killing. Then how do I deal with this floor? It's a great question. The answer is you don't. I can't let this guy die. That's one thing that needs to be fixed. However, I think it will be. Like, this is still helpful here. And then, oh wait, these guys are all gonna do... No? Oh, it's only on the floor that it's triggered, right? Oh, but you're gonna die now. That makes sense. Right, this guy has reanimate, so like there's no way we're getting through there. Oh, he's still dead no matter what I do. Because like we can try to kill this guy. And we're gonna get a lot of armor. But even if I kill him one more time, it's still too little too late. I could save him from 22 damage. Is that worthwhile? I think so. Might give us another chance here. Guardian dying is bad, but we have another one in the deck. So we might be able to make do. That was a rough floor because we had to get the collector. Had to is a strong word. We really wanted to get the collector. Okay, so we have our holdover damage. This is good for survival. Still dying, huh? Really rather like we didn't die. Full moon twice. Go here. I guess I have to Pyrebound you. You'll be useless, so that's fine. Yeah, I have no way of saving our life, do I? You only get 3 armor. No dualism on our Guardian Totem makes him a lot worse. Firebound makes us pretty safe, though. Bottom floor, we did good work. Okay, we're slowly running out of our guys. Gonna have to be a little bit more careful. We're getting ruined on silence, which is nice. Conduit 20 is gonna get lost here. Unless I can do something about it. Oh. We are getting ruined on silence. Okay. Can't really do anything about it. I guess I can almost save you, but I can't quite save you, so... Well, that's just the way it is. Okay, so there are fat guys that they send. That's really annoying. Yeah, we've been playing way too many cards. Really need draw if possible. So that saves you. This is all about just saving ourselves here. So how do we do that? She's dead. Okay, that was a mistake then. Okay, she's not dead, so it's not a mistake anymore. Now it's all intentional. Oh, she lost her Mage Blade. Undo that. Don't be stupid. Undo the Mage Blade, lose. Okay. Yeah, depending on what order we draw cards in, might have a rough time. Okay. So, 1, 2. Kind of just have to play everything here. And then hope it's enough. And then I guess, like, start having her grow, I guess. Yeah. We'll have a top floor that does something. She's alive. Okay, you get big and mean and nasty. That's great. You have fun with that. I need to both play spells and simultaneously not play spells. We did not do enough damage over here. Yeah, even at higher bound, I mean 3 is kind of enough. I'll take 13 damage. That's okay. How badly do I need to draw to my next cards? Kind of extremely badly, but I also need to survive. I guess like the okay play is this. Or take out all their spell shield once. And then this we would lose anyway, so we might as well play it. Okay. Extremely sketchy fight. We could not get through to any of our units down here, or our offering for like the longest time. That sucks. Okay. Did get double Celestial Storm. Hold up. It's not over just yet. Okay, now it's over. I don't know that muted 5 really does anything. Yeah, I don't know that does anything at all. That's cool. I'm pretty sure we lose here. I guess the muted 5 stops him from doing that, so that's neat. Alright, Inferno Room showing up right when we needed it. Perfect. Dude's got 3 stealth left? Okay. I'm gonna redo this whole fight. Maybe I'll keep it in the video, or maybe I won't. Alright, starting over this fight again, because I lost once. And now I gotta win. Now I gotta win this time. So, game plan, still the same. We have a guard. We have a Siren of the Sea. I think, in this case, the best plan for me is to not focus on the Collector when the Collector comes. We just need to focus on this floor at all times. And then I suppose, like, we could have a floor here. Yeah, you could do something. That's fine. I'm not even going to save a Silver Strike. We need to draw through our deck. Oh, but now we're going to be muted, right? That was the problem. That is a problem. Okay. Still play this. Still do this, actually. The gaining attack here is nice. Moonglaive is fun. Might as well put something up here. Got through the reanimate. I guess reanimate is annoying. Right, we have Siren Song, so like we really don't care about this top floor. That's gonna hold us off or over for quite some time. And now we have the Celestial Storm. I wish I had piercing on any of my things. Okay. Gaining the armor here is cool. Being alive there is nice. Because we know we're not going to get our shark until the very bottom of the deck. That's just how it goes. No luck on this occasion. Overgrowth Carapace. Are we going to be playing it? I think so. Do I want the Train Steward to die or Spear Steward to die? Kind of. I don't know if it matters either way. We're going to be pumping up this guy, but we could maybe kill this guy? So... Celestial Storm, but we Cosmic Bolt the guy in back, or do this. You're still alive. That's the thing that matters. You can take all the damage. You could get bigger without getting bigger, which is going to be neat for the future. Siren Song could still be useful in the future as well. Might have wanted to pump some damage into that guy first. Might as well play some of these cards. Yeah, I'm just gonna let my Train Steward die just in case that's relevant. It might matter for the future. I don't know how or why, but it might. Okay. 1, 2 is nice. Don't want the Spear Steward here. Guess there's no sense in having you die. Taking down that fight is cool. I guess either way they're still gonna get buffed. Doesn't matter when we do it, so I might as well draw a little bit deeper into the deck. Okay, once again, trying not to die. Can I do it? I really don't know. 220, I mean, making a case for itself. It's a new moon, so that's not going to be that good either. Suppose the reanimate here is doing work. Again, don't know if that matters, so I'm going to keep the Sirens phase around. I don't know, maybe I should have actually. Thinking about it more, this guy gets buffed to infinity, which is nasty. So, importantly, we need to build up as much as possible on this floor. I think I also want to do this, but yeah, we can only do so much. Ah, we actually get the Unnamed Tome immediately. That might be the best thing that I could have done. And then we'll have another sweep on this floor. And I guess I kind of want to have this attuned, but I can't hit anything with it, so that's just going to have to leave my hand. Okay. So, let's see what we can do. Yeah, this made sense. I figured I was going to all die, because 4 times a lot is a lot, and muting this guy was probably the best thing I could possibly have done. So, Celestial Storm. Or I guess Holdover Moon Ritual. Get rid of all the damage shield. Get rid of the Pyro Room. 1. I mean, this doesn't matter too much. I guess 7 health is less than 12 health, so might as well do it this way. We actually got the kill. Okay. Oh my gosh. What a victory. The muting was probably the biggest thing that we got. Okay. Ooh boy. Scary, scary. Worth it though. Ice Storm's amazing. Definitely want to be taking that. Restore 10 health to friendly units, apply armor, do all that stuff. Yeah, we want to do all that stuff. It all consumes anyways. I think I want to duplicate my Siren, if possible. I'd love to have energy on turn 1. That's like the #1 thing I want to grab. So we also want to get rid of cards in the deck. Both Witch Weaves and Spear Stewards, honestly. Take a look at this. Increases healing from spells, not bad. If playing a spell deals 2 damage to a random enemy unit on that floor, that's actually probably really good, and this is also really good. Both of these are really good. I'm not going to do the increased healing. I'm going to see what we get. Spell slots get extra equipment, that's cool. Normal phase, draw a room card from your deck, it's reduced to 0. I actually think because we already have... No, we only have 1 room, right? So that's actually kind of good. Moon Cycle, permanently gain 1 attack, not really going to be useful. Another Moonlit Glaive. We could combine 2 Moonlit Glaives, which is interesting. We can just buy 1. Okay, this is actually a good get for us. Because now we'll gain our other room that we can put on the bottom floor that does 50 damage. That is nice. The other thing doesn't matter, so we can ignore it. And then having a Moonlit Glaive and being able to combine things is good. Combine the 2 Moonlit Glaives, but I actually don't know that that's worthwhile. I think I'd rather just remove a card from the deck. Again, we just need to be like as thin as possible. Can no longer remove any more cards from the deck. And at this point, I think it makes sense to duplicate the Siren of the Sea. She's just a ton of damage. Especially with the Mage Blade, we do a ton of damage with multi-strike. Is this the best I can do? I think so. Don't need to upgrade anything to appear immediately. Won't be able to play it anyways. Didn't get any extra energy at the start, so gonna have to live with that. Alright, I think that's all I can do. Hopefully it was enough of an upgrade. Got 3 artifacts, so it's possible that was. So I like the Inferno room down here. Probably saves us a huge headache down the line. We have the guard. The guard's gonna have to do work. Oh, we didn't have room to draw our other spell. Uh-oh. That's okay. I think in that case... I mean, the Sentinel should survive here against the melee weakness. And then we can heal him the next turn. Silent Sweep. This is the Consume Holdover problem, but we don't have the Conduit that we normally are supposed to have right now. Definitely want to use this on a relevant floor. Definitely want to play this too. I think the rest of these can go, but I'm a little bit sad about it. We'll see if I have to do anything different later. Okay. So. We have Planetarium. Beautiful. It is a full moon. And you're going to be dealing 30 damage to me. What if you didn't instead? I could offer you not doing that to me. Then we don't play the rest of these cards. I could mute you. You're just putting Titan Skin on enemies. I really couldn't care less. Okay. That is manageable. And everything's taking 50 damage anyways, which is removing all this stuff. Right. Oh, right. That's something that I have. That's lovely. You get a heal. Mollusk Mage goes down here. Though honestly, potentially should just take it here instead. We're dying because of the sweep, but then again we aren't. Huge plays. I could just get rid of the Frozen Lance, but I guess I'm not going to. I'm gonna apply Stealth for this turn, just take a little less damage. And then I still have 1 energy, so I could get rid of the damage shield on a lot of these guys, make them all take 50 too. You're gonna deal 5 damage to my Pyre. I guess, like, there's no better time to mute than a time when we're gonna take damage like this. So whether I play Offering Tome or Dominion's Eye, it's kind of the same, but... Hit that guy, send him to the back. Make sure it's the right phase of Moon. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. I did the right thing. Cool. No longer do we have to deal with melee weakness either. So yeah, we have just enough spell damage now to not really worry about anything else. So now it's a full moon, so I don't want to play this because we don't want to phase it wrong. I don't know how we end up doing that, but it just kind of happens sometimes. And then now all you guys should die to the 50 damage. And we can heal that guy at any time. Taking a little bit of pyre damage isn't going to be the end of the world. Cool. Eventually, I mean, with spell weakness we would be done a little bit faster, but it's fine. Oh wait, we wanted to play this. That was a mistake. Lots of mistakes made there. At least this guy has 120 corruption on him. I think we're just gonna be doomed to draw like the same cards over and over again now. Wow. Really just run through all of them. Get rid of that. Get healed. It's a lot of damage. Maybe we could keep that damage on him. We'll be in better shape next turn. I don't know how I'm gonna possibly do that. Ow. Final fight. Are we capable of winning? I'd say easily. Oh, we took off his spell weakness. Whoopsie daisies. I mean, either way. Never mattered that much, did it? We never got the full conduit up here. That makes sense. We were playing a million cards, right? Okay. Well, let's see. Did we get the conduit? We actually took a lot of pyre damage there. Ooh, we got the second Siren of the Sea. That's kind of fun. Could wait to see if I get a bunch of conduit or the Mage Blade. Oh, we don't even have the Moonlight Glaive. A lot of options here. There's the Moonlight Glaive. That's what I wanted to see. And I wanted to see this. Ah. Not quite where we wanted it. Good old Spear Steward. You know what? I was gonna just not sacrifice him, but we gotta send him. I guess if I played him earlier, we would have had 5 more conduit. I don't know if it would have made a difference. That's gonna do it for this challenge. I had to redo 1 fight. Not too bad. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I really like the way Stygian Guard, Luna Covenant play together. They're just a really good mix. I think the rest of the challenges we have left are all gonna be a bit more difficult, which scares me, but we'll see. Anyways, if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, and if you want to see more in the future, please subscribe. And I hope you have a great day wherever you are. Great day or night. Alright, bye.